Hey guys, answering a question that was given to me. I think I might have answered this, but I get this question a lot and I'm not what's the word for it, gonna not answer it because again, I'm not sure where I could have answered the video was, and if I am answering it again, I apologize. But the question is why is my marriage counselor making my marriage worse, and why is my pastor not understanding the journey? It's always the same thing. So basically, I'm going to answer it again, and it's not a bad question at all. This is very normal. Okay, guys, the best way I could explain this is when you go to a marriage counselor, they're usually secular. And then there is Christian marriage counselors. And okay, so let's take care of the secular term first. Usually they will say, that you guys don't get along, toxic. It's usually like always the same thing. Or what happens is the spouse feels ganged up on. One of you is gonna feel ganged up on. So like, let's say we're discussing the wife's issue. Everybody's ganging up on her, and then everybody gangs up on the spouse. Or maybe that doesn't happen. Maybe it's just because the enemy's obviously going to make you be the target, so you just feel like you're ganged up, and then basically the enemy sets it up that way, and then your spouse thinks that they're in the right. It gets terrible because of that. So that's the secular term. And then obviously secular people don't think that there's anything wrong with divorce. I should say worldly people, but a secular counselor. It's not putting the people down, they just don't know any better. And then the Christian marriage counselor doesn't understand the journey because, Paul says, let them go, you're called to peace, and basically there's biblical reason for divorce, you're unequally yoked, all that different stuff. So it's the same thing. So they don't understand the journey. So that's kind of why. And then because this is spiritual, they don't understand the process to it. I mean, heck, most people don't, even yourself, and you need somebody that obviously understands it, which we've already discussed that. Now let's take the pastor. Now the pastor, or people in the church or other Christian friends, the reason why it's the same thing. They don't understand the journey. They're looking at it as if, okay, so like they don't understand really even much of the prodigal journey. They do, but they don't. They don't realize like how somebody can go so far left, like Saul, killing Christians and all that, and be led back to Christ. And that's kind of what's going to happen. And they don't understand that you're going to be put on front stage, humiliated, betrayed, dragged through the dirt, literally crucified up on the cross, made a spectacle of. That's what's going to happen on this journey. They don't understand it. And again, they'll just think that that person isn't right to be around because common sense, like, it's so bad, God would want you to be around peace, somebody equally yoked, find a Christian. This is not their fault. They just don't know any better. Of course, there's people, obviously, that I guess kind of know better that the enemy will use. Or I shouldn't say know better. There's people that know what they're doing. So again, it's like a different standpoint. But I hope this kind of answers your question. This journey is very difficult to understand. Very, very difficult to understand. And anyways, guys, I want to answer that question. I hope that that was a good answer to give you some experience in that avenue. I love you all so much, and I want to conclude another thing about that is you have to understand your spouse doesn't want help right now. The enemy has reeled them in, so this is why you got to let them go. So let God handle them, okay? So anyways, I love you all so much. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. If you would like to work with me, you can email me at deadmarriagesredeemed@gmail.com. I repeat, deadmarriagesredeemed@gmail.com. Facebook group, Dead Marriages Redeemed. Come on over. We would love to have you. I know this has been a rough week for a lot of you guys, including myself, but God is moving. All the witchcraft attacks that is going on, the enemy and all that stuff, hang on, because God is moving. He is moving. So I love you all. You all have a fantastic day. If you guys could, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the video. It helps out big time, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.